out? Where will you meet? Just practical things. This is all meant to help us sleep better at night. Know how to protect your family with the Second Amendment. I often say that the Second Amendment is available if the First Amendment has not been fully exhausted. So the First Amendment is the freedom of religion. I thought it was speech too. Freedom of religion, then freedom of speech, freedom of the print and the press, freedom to assemble peaceably, and freedom to grieve. And I didn't know what that, redress our grievances, what is that? Do we do that at a funeral? What do we do? No, it is our declaration that we are not happy with what our elected officials are doing, and we are going to call them on it, we're going to expose them, and we'll replace them if we have to. So after we faithfully do the First Amendment, then we can resort to the Second Amendment. And the funny thing is, I went to work, well, we got our CCW certification at Sportsman's Warehouse. That was real fun back in the day. I'm a really good shot, I have to say. And so I started working there. Did anyone remember seeing me? I worked there for 3 years at Sportsman's Warehouse, front end counter. And I had about 150, 200 people come through my counter, and I learned so much. I learned from the military, and I learned from the cowboys, and all these things, and they would tell me things. And the firemen, they'd come through and say, yeah, these fires come, and guess who gets all the money for these fires? And I went, what? What are you talking about? And they would educate me right there at my counter. So there's things going on, of course, that are criminal, but we're going to expose them and we're going to change them. That's what we're doing here. But what I want to tell you real quick is that the CCW thing was so fun because my husband and I have birthdays that are 2 weeks apart. So for my birthday, he got me a handgun. And for 10 days, of course, we do the 10-day thing. And for his birthday, I got him patio furniture. And so we sit at our patio and we clean our guns. That's our story. Okay, and the last one is for arts and entertainment. And of course, in the ugly place, this has been attacked, and Karl Marx had it right, where he got into Hollywood and the media and all that, arts and entertainment, and really has corrupted it. So enough of that, we're gonna go ahead and do things that bring on creativity, and you guys are gonna be a part of it, so. The last part, united we stand. It's up to you guys, I think that's it. So it's 6:45. We don't want to keep you too long. It goes till 7:30. So this is going to be the breakout time, and I'm going to have Camille. Did you want to come up? Oh no, Jason. Jason Hall. Oh my gosh, does anyone know this man? Oh, Jason Hall. What a warrior. Thank you.
All right, Patty, it's a tough act to follow. It is a real pleasure and an honor to be up here because I know a handful of you. I'm looking around, I see in the group here. I'll tell you what, the last year has been a journey of relationships and just walking life with some amazing people. And I look also forward to getting to know more and more people that are in this room. Because can you hear me okay? There's very special people in this room. We'll be talking about that. So, show of hands, a hoot, a holler, however you want to do it. Who here has felt the sting of tyranny? Okay. Who's tired of it? I am too. My family is, and there's the old saying, we get what we tolerate, right? Who's willing to tolerate that anymore? I'm not, and I'm glad you're not either. So, what they have spun is a web of fear, division. It's what I call the true virus, right? The true virus that is really, truly contagious. That is truly, step back. Okay. Closer? Okay. The virus that is contagious, it drives us to complacency. It drives a wedge in our families, in our friends. We lose focus. Worst of all, we lose purpose. And that's what the enemy wants. The enemy wants us to lose purpose because they know if we're shamed or divided, we lose our purpose, we're not going to be here. We're going to be at home. We're going to zone out watching Netflix, whatever it is that we do, and we're going to give up. Are we going to give up? No! No way! Not a chance. And this movement is growing. You look around, you see the headlines, national, global. If you do the digging, like Patty says, you do the digging, you go beyond the mainstream media, you'll uncover gems of information that are coming out. And there's countries that are standing up. How about Norway, setting an example, huh? They stood up, they said no more, and how are their COVID cases? So the charade needs to stop. And as we talk about freedom, each of us have our own idea of what freedom is, right? Look at Braveheart, right? Freedom! We all have our idea of what that is. But a coalition, what is a coalition? So I looked, and I don't trust dictionaries. I certainly don't trust the dictionary on my phone. So I went all the way back to the 1940s dictionary that was gifted to me by my great-grandfather. And even there, I'm a little skeptical, but I figure, okay, I can at least kind of trust this one. And it means coalition, an alliance of distinct groups. So here's the deal here, is that this Freedom Coalition is an alliance of distinct groups. Think of a grove of aspen trees, right? We've all learned that aspen trees, they grow, it's not like an individual tree, they're all interconnected, is that right? Okay, so the idea being that we're all interconnected, we're a part of something greater, something that we can build together, build momentum, instead of trying to be a tribe doing it on our own. And when we do that, we're taking more time, more energy. How many people have done something in the last 12 months to the cause for freedom and have felt the sting of burnout? Okay. So that's why we're coming together. It's to reduce confusion. It's to bring resources together, good people together. Support. We need protection and support. And we're not going to do it all alone. We need each other. And each group is unique and beautiful, like an aspen tree. No two aspen trees exactly like that. At least I don't think so. But the point is, these groups, each group has its specific purpose. Your own goals, values, keep those. Stay unique. But we want these groups to come together in a coalition where we can build momentum, where there's an undeniable presence in this county with the county board of supervisors, with all these puppet masters in the state and the nation, and they start seeing this, and they start seeing that we're unified. Think they're going to be happy about that? No way. So, together we stand, divided we... All right, what do we choose? Stand. Okay, that's what I choose too. So, all right, I should mention this. This is not a quick fix. Okay? So this is the good news and the bad news. All right? But it's all like intertwined. And that is, we're in this for the long haul. This is not a 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, even 1 year. This is going to have to become a commitment, a lifestyle, a mindset that this is what it becomes. And when we can no longer do it, when we can no longer mentally and physically do it, we're going to hand it to our kids. Because our kids are going to carry that torch, right? And we're going to have them equipped, and they're going to be ready. because we know that the idea that kids can't be trusted, they're not responsible, that's ammunition of the enemy. It's not truth. And when we start putting them to the fire and we see what they're really made of and they start seeing what they're really made of and our expectations go up, our kids will redefine our future.
Amen.
Man, that one stung. Thursday. Today's Thursday. Next Thursday, we're going to be where? Here. What time? 6 p.m. Okay. How many people are you going to tell about this? Please do. Please do. We do not want this to be the best kept secret. We want this out. Get it out. Tell people. Share this. Okay. We're live streaming this, right, Rich? We're live streaming this.
Live stream. Yes.
No. Oh.
Live streaming.
Oh.
Live streaming.
Live stream.
Yes, we're live streaming.
Okay, great. So come next Thursday. All right. So pillars. I'm gonna go over pillars real quick in terms of where they're gonna be. All right. Number one, government is Woody, and all right. Everybody see on the walls here. So we have family. Okay, so family is Melody. We have church, and church is Ron. We have education. Education is Krista. We have business. Business is Jason. That's me. So you'll see me over there. And let's see. Oh, and then we also have arts and entertainment upstairs. Right behind that window, right? Upstairs. Okay, so. Who's arts and entertainment? Good question is Maggie. There you are. All right. And then media. All right. This is like representing truth kind of media. Is Patty, and that'll be in the foyer, which is over through the doors here, right over by the front. Okay. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. All right. Couple quick announcements. Yeah. What did I miss? Oh, yes. Okay. Right. This is, of course, for those that already know which pillar or which mountain you want to be affiliated with, where you want to invest your time, right? If you're not sure yet, and you want to kind of feel this out, the good news is it's okay. There's going to be a table in the middle here, and come together, there'll be conversations, and we'll hopefully provide some guidance and a question-answer opportunity. So does that sound good with everybody? Okay, beautiful, beautiful. And then, let's see, announcements. We have Shasta County Park Evening Rally. Okay, so this is the Arthur Gorman, Katie Gorman. Where are you guys? So if you're able to make it, it's great. We want to make a stand when it comes to what's going on with the schools. And it is, okay, so it will be Monday, every Monday at 5:30 at 1552 Placer Street.
Just this Monday.
Just this Monday.
For the nightly one, the morning one is every Monday.
No mandate Mondays.
Okay, okay, everybody got that? Say it one more time.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
So every Monday, we're calling it No Mandate Mondays. We're asking students and teachers, faculty, staff to stay out of school to remind everybody how many of us are not okay with the vax mandates. So every Monday is a No Mandate Monday where we are saying take a stand, don't go to school. And then every Monday at 10:30 at the Riverfront Park next to the Sundial is where we meet.
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine. And it was quite fun when it was raining too. So blast that out on social media. We do have an Instagram, we've got a website. It's on here, on the flyer that many of you received, our website, Instagram. But this particular Monday, we're inviting everyone to the park, which is the park, Food Truck Park, okay? On Placer, yeah, actually on Placer Street, right by the railroad tracks. Rain or shine, 5:30 p.m. Come connect, be encouraged. We'll have some guest speakers. And 5:30 on Monday. No Mandate Monday. In the morning, 10:30, Riverfront Park. At night, when people are off work, 5:30 at the park. Another announcement. November 15th is a statewide rally.
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday at the Capitol. Okay, so, yes. So we're already taking Monday off, so here's another field trip, right? And then if you'd like to join us on Freedom Fridays, we are holding signs at the corner of Dana and Hilltop every Friday. 4:30 to 6 o'clock. I got this stuff.
This is the flyer for those that will see it. Yeah. Any other announcements? Let's go, Brandon. All right. Thanks, everyone. Okay, so announcement, Board of Supervisors meeting coming up this Tuesday, 9 o'clock. Who would like to go?
If you're able to go to the Board of Supervisor on Tuesday, 9 o'clock, or if we don't have evening meetings, please bring a balloon, and if you'd like to, write with a magic marker or Sharpie. Remember, we have a recall for Modi. We got one. So we're going to have show up with balloons because remember Chair Joe Clemente is refusing and denying your posters and your signs and your freedom of speech. He also declined, once again, telephone calls. This man is absolutely abusive and I'm done. Please bring some balloons and if you want, bring one or two and we're going to flood the chambers. That is our room.
So everyone, I thought about this earlier and I wanted everyone to just take a moment to look to your left, look to your right, and look behind you, and find somebody you don't know.
My name is Tom Fox. I am what they call common law counsel. In the United States, an attorney goes to school for 3 years, takes an oath to the court, and then an oath to Queen Elizabeth, and then he tells you you can't do that. I am common law counsel. I've gone to school for 13 years for law.
My right.
I
was at the board meeting.
Member.
I was one of the 5 that
I've
spoke.
sued California counties and the state 14 times,
I stand up for the kids.
and I've won every case. I came tonight because I was invited by some young ladies I assume on the phone, teachers and nurses, who are being fired if they don't take the jab. And I don't have any problem saying that, because they can jab, but I can punch. And that's okay. I believe in the Second Amendment so much you can't even see my gun right now. You see my phone, and if you don't believe me, want me to show you the other side. I know what it means to be an American. When I was 10 years old, my father, who at the time was legislative liaison for President John Kennedy, was told to bring me to meet the president in his office. In any case, my dad, John Kennedy, in his first year in office, had to go put the tomb, or the wreath on the tomb of the unknown soldier.
And it doesn't
I lived in Fort Myers, Virginia at the time, a military installation, because my father was military. As he came walking up the ramp, the Marines on each side with guns and stuff, and they were at ease. I saw him coming. I wanted to meet him. So I started to crawl between a soldier's legs, and the next thing I know, he squeezed his legs, turned his gun down on me, and said, "Halt." Thank God President Kennedy liked kids. He said, let go of that little man. And she did. I stood up and I saluted him. He said, who are you? I said, sir, I'm Tommy Fox. My dad works for you. I was like 9 years old. So I got invited to his office on a Wednesday, 2 or 3 days later. And in his office, he said something to me that everybody has now heard. He said to me, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. I'll never forget it, and I never have. I served 6 years in the United States military as a battlefield medic doing medevac. I've seen things that I don't think anybody wants to see, and I pray that we never have to do that again. I'm here to help the nurses and the teachers who are being threatened with being fired. I will prepare a federal lawsuit. I'm not going to charge anybody any money to do that. I talked to a couple of the ladies that are involved in this, so if you know people that need help, I can't give them my money or my wife would beat me to death, but I can and will write the lawsuit and file it for them. I hope to do that within 2 or 3 weeks. I plan on doing that and having paperwork together today, but I ran out of toner in my printer. So I've got some information, little stuff. I've got cards here, and I'll be at your beck and call. And I quit. Thank you.
When Patty was showing the family pillar and that one that said homestead, and we've been working at a homestead, our homestead, for about 3 years, off-grid, pumping water, catching water, and it was interesting because this morning before we started, or this evening, I was talking to a young man named Rick, and so as Rick and Ron were chatting, he said, I asked my mom, how did you make it through the Depression? This is something that you ought to tuck away. And he said, what he said was, when I asked my mom, how did you guys make it? She said, I'll give you one word, rabbits. We raised them. We started with 3, and when we hit 45 or 50, Patty's like, we have a lot of rabbits. So the bottom line is that we want to give you something really, really practical. We have to start growing our food and raising our food. God bless you.
We wanted you to get your money's worth, get everything you came for tonight, so go ahead, let's go ahead and split up into our groups, okay? Thank you.